ESPN has been embroiled in a controversy over sexual assault allegations from one of its diversity hires, and she was just busted in a horrible lie. Most of the public has been watching the entire #MeToo campaign take down prominent man after prominent man over mere allegations of misconduct, subverting the rule of law and totally denying the men the right to due process. The entire fiasco has resembled the Salem Witch Hunts, with the slightest suggestion of sexual impropriety resulting in media lynchings and men being burned at the virtual stake. While there's undoubtedly been men doing bad things, there's also been plenty of overblown allegations that have permanently damaged the lives and careers of the accused. We can all agree that the accusers must be heard. But what shouldn't ever happen is society as a whole believing every accusation, because all men are rapists. We're not, and to take it one further, not every accuser is a victim. The real problem with all of this is that the empowered, strong women coming forward to make their allegations are claiming some of the most innocent and innocuous things are abuse, leading such allegations to become watered down to the point that people aren't going to bat an eye when they hear them. The same thing has happened with allegations of racism. And now the word is used so much that it doesn't even mean anything to most rational people. The only losers in all of this are actual victims, whose voices may not be heard if "wolf" is cried too many more times. Back to the ESPN controversy. Adrienne Lawrence was hired by the network as a part of their forced diversity program that was started in 2015. She recently claimed that veteran anchor John Bucci-Gross conducted himself in a predatory manner, sending her illicit and unsolicited texts that amounted to sexual harassment. The only problem is that he actually saved all of his correspondence with her, and she's full of crap. They had a consensual relationship. From the Daily Mail, ESPN has released text messages between SportsCenter anchor John Bucci-Gross and a former female colleague who has accused him of inappropriate behavior in a bid to undermine the allegations. Veteran broadcaster Bucci-Gross, 51, and fantasy sports expert Matthew Berry, 47, are just some of the men accused of misconduct in the Boston Globe's expose, which was published on Thursday. Adrienne Lawrence, who joined the network in 2015 as part of a fellowship to promote racial diversity, claimed Bucci-Gross sent her unsolicited shirtless photos of himself in 2016. He also allegedly called her doll-faced dream girl and long legs in messages seen by the paper. Lawrence, who filed a complaint against the network this summer, told the paper she tried to remain friendly in the messages but at one point responded, "You need to wear clothes, sir." It gets worse for Lawrence. In response, ESPN said Lawrence's claims were entirely without merit and released the messages between the pair to show they had a consensual relationship and a personal friendship that spanned months. It shows them discussing dinner, sharing smiling emojis and joking about music tastes. The released exchange did not include the alleged shirtless pictures. Busted. If that's abuse, then courting and relationships as we know them are dead. Worse, in spite of the texts showing that Lawrence is full of crap, she took to Twitter to double down on her allegations, saying they're about more than just texts and that the network is trying to silence her. Yeah, okay, just admit it, lady. You thought you could jump on the #MeToo bandwagon and then you got called out. ESPN needs to fire her over this. Anything less would be an affront to all things decent.